Jake, early thoughts on LSU as you guys start to take a look at them on film?
Excited to play them. They're a good physical football team, and excited to go to their place and play a good football game.
You've obviously been in some huge atmospheres, but what have you heard about Tiger Stadium?
I heard it's incredible. Nothing short of just an unbelievable football atmosphere. So, excited, for my opportunity to go play in there, and excited for everybody else.
Does that drive you at all to play in environments like that? Is it something guys are excited about to do this?
It motivates some people to play better, but for me, it doesn't matter if I play there or go play on a dirt field out in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't matter to me. I'm playing the game I love, and football's football, whether who you're playing in front of.
Whenever you hear from Kirby, there always seems to be a little sense that he expects just a little more out of the offense. So even though you guys are winning by big margins, what do you see out of the offense overall? Do you have that same feeling?
Yeah, I appreciate that he's still having that drive in us and thinks we can do better. And obviously as a unit, we want to do better too. So any opportunity, any chance, we want to eliminate any self errors on offense. So that's just another opportunity, another way to for us just to keep getting better. And hopefully strive to play that perfect game.
Jake, what challenges does LSU present? We've heard a lot about their defensive coordinator, just in terms of things they might do unique or do well.
Yeah, they obviously have a very good scheme and they got good football players. So just like every other defense, in our conference, they have the big guys up front. They have the guys on the outside to make really good plays in the pass defense. So. Obviously they're very good, and they're going to give probably our best shot.
More multiple with their pressure packages maybe than you've seen so far this season?
Yeah, everybody's got their, one-timer, blitzes, and, you just have to see it and adjust to it and play on the run.
Jake, Jonathan Ledbetter mentioned the other day that Georgia's kind of always that team that has questions around it, even though you guys are number 2, you've been winning by a lot. Do you guys maybe kind of feel the same way, and do you look at this game on Saturday as an opportunity to prove yourself as a team?
Yeah, for me personally, it's never going out and having to prove myself to anybody. I know who I am. It doesn't really affect me one way or another. But for us, it's just another opportunity to play a football game and come out with a win. So we're excited for the opportunity and that chance, and ready to go play there.
What did your film study show you about Greedy Williams in terms of how they use him? Did they lock him up with one guy in particular or one side of the field? Did they move him all over the place?
Yeah, so we'll see in the first play of the game, and as the game progresses, what exactly the plan is for him. So he's obviously a very good football player, and one that's going to make me better. So I'm excited to play against him and see what he has.
When you see Devin White at middle linebacker, does it kind of remind you of Roquan in any way by practicing against him when you see Devin on film?
Yeah, a lot of similarities. Both guys are very fast, and both guys make a lot of plays.
Well, how loud is loud? Kirby said, you've come into road environment before. Obviously, you've played in some pretty loud places. How do you adjust? What do you do differently?
Yeah, communication is key, especially for us on offense. We definitely, do a really good job with crowd noise in practice and cranking it up just about as loud as it can go. So we definitely, have experience working with it, and you'll see when you kind of get in that environment. But we've played some tough environments before, and we have hand signals, we have different ways to communicate. So hopefully that's not going to be too big of a problem for us.
Is that one of the things that's made a bigger deal by the media, maybe it's by the players? Because again, you guys have played in that kind of thing before.
Yeah, it's never a bad thing to have a lot of experience, and we have a lot of guys who's played a lot of football games. So that hopefully that can only help us.
One thing you don't have a lot of experience in this year is playing in fourth quarters, Jake. How much of an advantage can that be when you've seen a team for 3 quarters and actually settle into a game?
Yeah, hopefully it helps, and we'll definitely find out how conditioned we are as a football team. That's always kind of a big question when you haven't really played those fourth quarter games. It's definitely a blessing too at the same time. So guys should be a little more healthy, and during this time of the season, because kind of once you start kind of getting in the stretch, all the nicks and bruises, and they start popping up, and guys start dropping. So I think it's going to be a test.
How are you doing? You haven't been sacked or hit that much either. Tennessee got you a few times, but other than that,
no, I've been fine and good to go.
When you've got a guy like Greedy Williams who has that ability to take away, a receiver on one side of the field, how much does that trust factor have to go up some of those other guys like Jeremiah or Tyler Simmons, guys like that?
I have trust in all my guys, and all my guys can step up. So it really doesn't matter to me, kind of who they throw out there. I have all the faith in the world in my guys to go out there and make plays.
How much of a benefit for it is how much of a benefit for it is, as an offense is it to have several guys you have trusted versus one guy that's the stud receiver and a couple other guys?
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's definitely a huge help for me because I can go out and I have 4 viable options, and so it definitely helps me, helps the offense, and ultimately helps the team succeed.
Do you know have you seen the Tiger cage? Do you have any interest in some of the peripherals around this game? I mean, Kirby's talked a lot about the environment.
Yeah, it's just another factor into it. I'm sure the Tiger's pretty cool. I mean, I'd like to see a Tiger, but that's just another thing. You just go out there and you still have to play a football game. The Tiger's not going to be inside. On the field with us, so that's not going to be a factor in the game at all whatsoever. So you still have to line up and play football. At least you hope. Yeah, that's the hope. That's right.
Jake, is your family okay? Have you been in contact with them? I know they're down there in the path of the
Yeah. Man, I really hadn't talked to him as much about the Hurricanes as I probably should have.
They're talking more about the game?
Yeah, more about the game. So, I'll definitely talk to him now, after this and see what's going on because we definitely have a lot of more family down south to it, and I hope they're going to be okay.
Jake, a lot of coaches talk about being on the road. Coach Bohannon from Kennesaw State said once they get on the bus, they're mine. Once you guys get away from here, you guys are in kind of a business mode. Is that kind of the mentality you guys take when you?
Yeah, absolutely. We got our nice business suits on. We're rocking and rolling. We're getting on a bus. We're getting on a plane. So we definitely have that kind of mindset. Going in when we travel. I think guys do a really good job of locking in and really focusing on what's going on and the job ahead.
How much red and black do you expect to see? It's been said this is a really tough ticket. Do you expect Georgia fans to find a way in there? You've traveled in some environments.
Yeah, I mean our fans travel really well, so I'm excited to see how many show up and who's all going to be there to support us.
Jake, I know everybody looked at the Notre Dame game as being a quote signature win or whatnot. You think this team needs a signature win this year to propel you, or y'all think y'all just fine kind of just winning and going along?
I think as long as we keep winning, it'll take care of itself. That's not for us to decide hey that's a signature win. Mm-hmm. That doesn't really bother us. That's just whoever's next on the schedule. We're going in and giving our best shot. So that's all we can do.
But the Notre Dame game, I think Kirby's even said that created winning that game. That you guys had adversity, won it. It created confidence, it created leaders. Is it? I know it's later in the season for that, but could that be the way it's important for this year's team?
I mean, absolutely. Anything could happen. We could be down by 3 touchdowns and come back and create a character of the football team. Who knows? Anything could happen. That's just not really, for me to try to plan for something like that happens. Not for Chris Martin to try to plan for something like that happens. We're going out and giving our best shot. Whatever happens, happens.
Were there some of the best pockets that you had last week in terms of, it seemed like a lot better than the week before, obviously?
Yeah, I mean, last week was really well. I think we had, a pretty good scheme going in, and, guys on the outside made a lot of plays too, so it was awesome, really fun last week, playing, especially at night, kind of, had that awesome feel to it, so it was fun. It was really fun last week.